Congratulations. Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian, one of the foremost mega-corporations of our times. Though your house may be large, it is empty, and its halls long for visitors. The sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims, but for now, it's time to get to work.
Valdivianites! Happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most. As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is extra monumental, as it's the first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success. As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family. We're so excited to have you joining ours. Coincidentally, the daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
Hi there. You come highly recommended. I've heard great things about your can-do attitude. Oh, you are so welcome. I'm Tom, your manager. But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate. I'm not from your town myself, but I have heard great nice things about that specific locale. Seems like you are a customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud. Customers deserve success. And in a strategic way. What could be better? Okay, champ. I'll let you get to it.
Hey, you there? Oh God, don't start. I know you must be bored.
Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, never give it back to them. And remember, I might have set you up for this job, but you got it because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service.
That's right!
Oh geez, here comes my manager. I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay?
You got this.
You have new tasks.
I have a broken sewing machine. Oh, wow, thanks! You're the best.
Hello, I purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to? A refund? A refund? How dare you? I
ordered this couch, but it popped in on my kitchen is all white and covered with wet stuff. Yay!
I am a science teacher, Pronto Palace High School, Go Harridans, and I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of to learn how to be a good parent. This is not cobalt. It did not respond to normal cobalt stimuli. Well, normal cobalt is ferromagnetic. This is paramagnetic. Meaning?
Valdivianites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most. Just kidding. CEO is an extremely important position, and there is no way a computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and warmth I utilize daily to bring leadership to our team and value to our shareholders. Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company. Excluding, of course, the following departments: sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service, facilities, janitorial, and, of course, human resources. If your department has been affected, however, do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant isn't here to replace you. It's merely a useful tool to help you determine if your job is obsolete. Speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond Valdivian farewell to Glenn Bernard and the amazing artificial intelligence team that built the Val 9000. While the Val 9000 has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box. I would like a refund promptly. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you and your soul.
Champ! Got a quick minute? Oh, knew you were always good for a quick minute. The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research. And it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job for the foreseeable future. So I guess we don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause. You and I are in something called labor limbo. We'll be around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause. So, no muck. I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
So, are you one of the affected people? I mean, I knew this was coming soon, but didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired. Oh yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore. Are you on Discord? Well, you do now. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here? Talk to you later.
Hello. Okay, here goes nothing. Well, that's not important. Think of me as a friendly, yet anonymous hacker. Any second now, you will receive a delivery via drone to your front door. Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right. Perhaps.
Hey! How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun? Thank God, I could use a little gossip. What, just out of nowhere? So what was it? Like what?
Huh? I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean? More?
I'm still on the first part. You understand how insane you sound right now, right? Like, if you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me? Just, what do you mean? Like, how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses?
Date theaters? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Valdivianites! It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system. No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than the self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence. While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after-party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
Based on how plastered David was in his last Most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though, and when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other, and I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Date Theaters. I'm glad you think so. We are obviously in alignment. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype. He'll sober up soon, though, and when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other, and I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Date Theaters. I'm glad you think so. We are obviously in alignment. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Valdivianites! Yo! It's your boy, David Most! Coming to you live from the best Virgin Mojito bar ever! Like, this stuff for real is legit so good! I've had like 12, and I feel amazing! Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it! JH19! Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? Ah, we rocked that! Ah! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
You're not quite sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. You'd certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
Hey there! Your life is about to change. Hope you're ready. You know it, but I'm not just any pair of glasses. I'm here to help you out. I'm a pair of Dateviator glasses. My name is Skylar Specs. Woohoo! My lenses have special properties. They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. Or date. You see all the things around your house? Things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better. And I have a feeling, just a silly old little feeling, just a grumpy feeling in my little tum-tum, that it'll help make your life a little bit more richer. And maybe find some love. Love that is all around you. In fact, let's go on a date right now. So, we are going to awaken our first dateable object. Go up to a door, any door, and shoot some cool beams at it. Yeah, pew, 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 go, go.
You're still standing in your house, but the unbelievable amount of bouncer energy radiating from the tall stranger who's just appeared in front of you would have you believe you're standing outside of a club.
No funny business. I don't want to see those spectacles being used for something untoward.
Hey, Dorian. Trust me, this is going to go super well.
You sure about that? I'll believe it when I see it.
After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
We get a little knackered by using this newfangled Dateviator rubbish, you see.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes. There are 3 statuses: love, friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
If everyone were friends, the world would be an awful lot safer in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate. The true bond is one between 2 friends with none of the intricacies of romantic tension.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Human, you seem like a good sort. So we'll be friends. For now. Friends. As it should be.
Feels good, yeah? But friendship gets you even more than that. I call it specs points. Take a look at this cool personality chart. Number go up. Each dateable object has points to give whenever you achieve an official relationship status with them. Get more of them to be able to choose some more advanced options.
You wear it well.
You can check out your specs points on your phone, which... Wait. We gotta talk to your phone.
Duty calls, love.
Bye, Dorian. Take out your phone and then shoot my beebs while it's out.
A beautiful stranger with a dazzling smile appears in front of you, shooting you a knowing wink. She turns that megawatt smile your way, and it feels like the sun is shining only on you.
Hey there! Ooh, I like it much better up here where I can see your face. Your life just got a whole lot better, and that's what. Of course, to really enjoy it, you're gonna need someone to show you how things work. Hello!
Hey there!
Oh, you must be Skylar. Glad we've got the human on board with the latest tech from Valdivian.
I've been doing a little tutorial with her about how things work.
Oh, well, my sweet human. Lucky for you, I've got a gap in my schedule and a soft spot for that lost puppy look. Aw, yeah, that's the one. And it's a lovely one. Anyway, I installed some apps on your phone that are only accessible when you put on your glasses. Bring out your phone, put on the glasses, and you'll see some new ones. One of them is an app Skylar made called the Data Dex.
It's my way to keep track of all sorts of fun info about us dateable objects.
Because there are a lot of us around this house. Ooh, you know what? Maggie the magnifying glass also just dropped a really cool app. Ooh, gotta run! Another call coming in!
Bye, Phoenicia! Now, go awaken the magnifying glass in the living room.
Which of course is conveniently located on its own little shelf next to the piano. There's a distinct air of mystery to the private eye that stands before you. She reminds you of the old detective serials your parents used to watch. She gives you a scrutinizing glare through her magnifying glass, one eye comically enlarged. It's especially goofy looking to see it on someone with glasses.
Well, well, well. What have we here? Aha! I think I've seen a description for someone wearing just such a fantastic red shirt. You're not a suspect, are you? A witness, then. Just as I thought.
Maggie, it's our human's first day talking with us. Go a little easy on her.
Interesting. These glasses come in from the outside and are already trying to influence my case?
Trust me, this human has a lot of potential to make this house a better place.
Doubt it. Regardless, as you are the human, I should give you a way to track down all the suspects yourself to keep you on my side, hopefully. I call this feature Rumors. It's installed on your phone.
Ooh, that tickles.
Unlike Skylar's data dex that gives you the lowdown on those you've already met, Rumors tracks clues you've been given to locate all the pesky, hidden objects that are tricky to find. It's good for rounding up suspects, tracking down evidence, and getting a sense of the household scuttlebutt. It'll be tough, but worth it.
The more you find, the better your specs will be.
Take a look at Rumors in your phone. It'll help you find your way to your last dateable for today. Good luck, Gumshoe.
It's getting late. Who should be the last one we talk to before I run out of charges? Oh, Oh, check out that rumor Maggie gave you if you need ideas. Wink, wink.
Standing here in your bedroom, you're struck by the realization that it's been entirely too long since you had anyone near your bed who wasn't, well, you. How strange, then, that the beauty standing before you feels so familiar, even though you're certain you've never seen her in your life. She's all curves and comfort, a soft body and softer facial features that seem to invite one closer subconsciously. She's positively enchanting.
Hey there, stranger. Because you do. I'm Betty, and I'm your bed. We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me, don't you think? A beautiful bed, anyway. It's a shame for someone as cute as you to be alone for so long, isn't it? Will you be bringing someone back here anytime soon? Oh, I see. But you know, even if it isn't... There are so many other nice things you can do in bed with a partner. Cuddling, for one. Reading side by side. And that's wonderful. Some of the most intimate acts are non-sexual, you know. I wish more people understood that. Oh, by the way, Skylar told me everything. But don't you worry, I might be here now, but you can still sleep in your bed just like you always do. You can choose to talk to me or not, but I do hope you'll come talk to me. It'd be nice to finally get to know each other. Oh, how lovely. Come back soon then, cutie. Well, anyway, I'll be here. See you tonight. See you then.
Sorry, I'm late. I took a look at rumors and got caught up in some real head scratchers. We can talk about it later. For now, let's go to sleep. Today, I kept you on a tight schedule, but tomorrow is a brand new day, and you can truly experience your new powers to your heart's content.
Oh, hitting the hay already? Come get comfortable then. Good night.
See you tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, and we'll see. Any other questions? I would suggest following up with Maggie next. As a detective, she'd have some good places to start. But really, there's no going wrong here. Talk to anyone you want, in any order you want. You're basically in a big, huge sandbox open for you to play in. Except instead of sand, it's your house. And instead of a box, it's also your house. Huh. Any other questions? Glad you asked. I was sent to you for a reason. A, mysterious reason. Not until I know that I can trust you. Since there's no one else here you could ask about it, I'd recommend doing the only thing you can do, and date. Any other questions? You can leave your house at any time, but, when you do, your journey with me pretty much ends right there. I was sent to you in secret by that hacker. And as soon as you step outside with me, Valdivian data drones will take me away. Oh, it's a terrifying thought. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend leaving your house now. Your adventure has only just begun. Any other questions? That might be it for this little Date Viators tutorial. But I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon. Let's date!
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Oh, incredible!
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No, don't move. Step back into the light. Yes, breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing. But I could not help noticing. You are radiant. I simply reflect the beauty in front of me. I can see in you. Your beauty must be something you are already familiar with. Yes, I can see this for you. There's that incredible glow. Confidence looks good on you. Feel free to stop by anytime so I can admire it some more.
Hello there, stranger. I'm Deenah the Dresser. Need a helping hand?
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and intimidating. She's dressed like some sort of quasi-Victorian text-themed aristocrat. You couldn't have imagined what the Date Viators might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
Why do you ask? But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Ugh. Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off-kilter might happen. It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns. If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist. I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. Pinkies! If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see ya. On it. Content Aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Hang on. My Content Aware is going off. Diana, your diary, experiences some mental health concerns that might be too much for some players, including things like hallucinations, paranoia, extreme mood swings, loss of sense of self, and executive dysfunction. You cool with that, or you want to skip it? Carry on, then. Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be? The sand on the beach was stuck under my nails. But I've never been... Have I been to a beach? Why would I have been to a beach? Why can't I remember?
None of it's normal. If everything is normal, nothing is normal. And why won't you tell me? Now you keep a secret. Funny timing, band leader. It's a bad rhythm you're leading. Too much percussion. Far too much booming and banging around in here. Oh, nobody ever means it. Nobody ever means anything. That's the problem. Pushing the button. I didn't mean it. Smiling at the man across the room, and when he comes over with a laced drink in his hand, I didn't mean it. It's mean. It's mean to not mean what you mean. And a side of applesauce, please.
And with that, she is gone. When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What? Huh? Things that aren't down, I guess. Yeah, I make those from time to time. Try not to look so shocked. Have anything for me today? We do this every day, lady. What'd you bring? I'll just wait. Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California Gold Rush in 1849. Okay. Well, I do. Nice haul. I'll take it.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Wasn't planning on it. Now you go. Go. Be free. Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you. The man doesn't move. As you walk around to get a better look, you can see that he's quite handsome, and still entirely uninterested in speaking to you. The man's head swivels to look at you quite suddenly.
Yes? Keep away from the dishes. They are priceless. Yes, more precious than gold. More valuable than money. More important than world peace. I am Daisuke. Daisuke Dishware. And you are interrupting inventory. Yes. Once a week I take inventory of the dishes. If one is cracked or chipped, I repair it. If one is beyond repair, I retire it. And when new dishes arrive, I add them to the collection. Your praise is not required, but I thank you. Now please, leave me to finish my work.
You decide not to bother him any further, but just as you're walking away,
Look out!
Your foot catches on a strange bulge in the flooring, and before you know it, you're going down. Hard. But you don't hit the floor. You hit hard muscle instead. Daisuke has heroically put himself between you and the dishes. You're now face to face, and chest to chest, on the ground.
Forget about me. Are the dishes all right? Good.
You climb to your feet, surveying the table. No damage that you can see.
Thankfully, no. But it seems I have chipped. I must repair myself, lest my injuries become worse. Please leave now, before you do any more damage. Yes, your concern is appreciated, but ultimately useless. Leave me now.
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious. So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold. Her hair and skin have a distinct shine to them, as though she'd just stepped out of the bath. She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago, and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza? If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
She squints at you, looking you up and down.
Wait. You look familiar. Don't I know you? Oh! Oh my god, that's you! Oh!
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean. Name's Bathsheba, though I'm sure you know that. Oh, yes! Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one. Well, yeah, I am a princess. But not literally, but basically. Well, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, maybe you can feed me. You got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea? Well, sure. I mean, I have tons of friends. Miss Popular here, that's me. But you're here now, and they're all so far away. My very, very real friends, of which there are many. All right, since you're so unwilling to help little old me. You should ask those special glasses of yours to get me some friends who will. Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you? It's just good manners, you know.
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
Who the duck are you? The bathroom? Oh, so you're a duckin' liar then? Sounds like something a ducking liar would say. I only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug. Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out, ducking poser. Well, I'd rather you did. Out!
Oh my god! I have never felt my content aware go off like this. This ducky is dangerous.
You got that right.
This one gives off very sexual energy, very profanity-laced energy, very everything. If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one.
I dare ya.
See? On with the show.
Show? What do you think, I'm giving it away for free, Four Eyes? Show's over. Everybody get the duck out.
For a moment, you wonder if your dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill. Abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! Aren't I, though? You're saying all the right things. You have my attention now. Because But my personality is terrible? Like, you wouldn't want to hang out with me? Is that what you're saying? If you're lying, I will murder you! Online, I mean. My Luxies will destroy you. OMG! Don't take everything so seriously. I'm just kidding. Maybe. My followers, my fans, my subs, my minions? Yes, it's what I call them. No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influnker. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. I know. We're called influnkers for short. We make everyone's life better? Could I? Yes. Will I? Maybe. Okay, I can think of 2 ways to help make you better. I can share my daily routine with you. It is literally amazing. Or I can grant you exclusive access to my services. They're literally amazing. Both options are literally amazing. So, I get up every morning at 2:30 a.m. First thing I do is a cold plunge, followed by a cup of puke water. Oh, no. This is, like, super exclusive. You've never heard of it. It's water, but with bear turds in it. Don't judge. It is super helpful for your brain. It was just featured on the Rob Logan cast. Next up is a 50-mile run. But I do it while wearing an extra weighted shade. And I film my third piece of content. While running, I film one of my patented Lux Talks. Oh, pure inspiration. Each one is totally unique and amazing. Here's an example. Hi, Luxies, it's me, Lux. I hope you're all out there crushing. Obviously, I am. And we love that for me. Go out there and let your light shine bright. And never give up on your goals. You can do it, guys. Sure, whatever. For the rest of the day, I basically just film content and receive free things. And I might take a trip somewhere like Mallorca. I pretty much travel everywhere at the speed of light. Yeah, no problem. I'm literally all about saving lives. From mediocrity. Anyway, I gotta run. I have 6 parties to attend, and I need to eat something. Maybe I'll have a bowl of my favorite soup. It's pho, but with wontons in it. Guess what I call it? Lux's super original soup. You can find the recipe on my recipe blog. You'll have to scroll through my life story for about 15 minutes first, but it's there. Come see me again sometime. This is so totally what friendship is and always has been.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin...
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Beau. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Woohoo! Ha! Indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I am a great explorer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink. I did. I find it useful sometimes to tell people what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way I can be more sure that they're getting a complete picture of my personality. I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to, of course. I know who you are, but go ahead.
I know that you are the... well...
Beau takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Beau returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you... I may have already said too much. Ha! I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya.
Well, look at that. You've made another friend. A true portal in arms, just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me.
Dorian stands firmly in your way, an unmovable wall.
Thinking of going outside? I'm a door who's the main entrance and egress from this domicile. I'm more impressive and ornate than the other doors, because I need to project a welcoming presence, but also make it clear that those who do not deserve entry stay outside. Cheers. I open up when you tell me to. It's you who needs to make the decision about whether you're really ready to go out there. After all, you're the only one who knows the reason behind why you tend to stay inside these days. On the nose right there. You and me and the glasses can stay inside the confines of this house until you've done all you have. So for now, I'll remind you to keep indoors. Stay safe.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. But you, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing. With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? what did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck. A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be? Yummy! I like big bunts and I cannot lie. I'm still surprised that you had the willpower to save this thing. This peaches and cream bunt cake is just bursting with flavor. No peach flavoring here, cool kid. They use the real stuff. I did try it out a bit as I held it for you. Easy fix, though. Get 2 paper towels, kinda moist, put one under the slice and one over it, then slide it into the microwave. Trust me, just for like 20 seconds or so, kapow! A bunt so fluffy you can't help but take a bite. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, calamity, catastrophe, untimeliness. See you then, and not a moment before. Almost late. Almost. Yes, indeed. You're just in time. Tell me why you've sought me out, aside from the pleasure of my absolutely sparkling wit and golden company. Well, your judgment is quite sound, it seems. Yes, I'll be happy to help you. My love life may be on hiatus, but as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Timothy looks at you for a few moments, clearly expecting something.
Yes. Well, let us start with the most important thing. Timeliness, next to godliness, as they say. Of course I'm right. Imagine, if you will, you show up to a date showered and clean, but 2 hours late. Does your cleanliness matter then? I think not. Of course I am, old bean. Oh dear, how me flies. I must away quite soon, but before I go, I want to be sure I've imparted my wisdom to you precisely as I meant to. What did you learn from me today? Exactly! Just so. Just remember, there is always time for timeliness. Now leave me. I've run out of time for this conversation. If you wish to speak again, find me at 3 p.m. Precisely at 3 in the afternoon. Farewell!
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers. Would you care to join me? Capital. Have a seat, darling. Now, when last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what? Precisely. Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly. Oh, I am, aren't I? There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time. Your date says to you, "Darling, what's on the agenda?" You say to them, "We have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk." They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh! Perhaps we have more in common than I realized. At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say? Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do? Exactly! As lovely as our date has been, one cannot deviate from the schedule. Terrible things happen when one deviates from the schedule. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of precisely scheduling. I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later. Farewell. Oh, hello. Goodness me, but it's quite late, isn't it? I hadn't expected to see you in the dark. Me? Truly? I'm touched. But be honest, it wasn't me you wished to see. It was these beautiful timepieces.
Timothy gestures expansively to a collection of pocket watches in front of you both.
I know I promised to help you with your love life. But if you'll help me care for my collection, I think it will achieve both of our aims beautifully. If you don't mind. Why, yes. You've shown yourself to be a reliable, timely person. Why not?
You take a seat by Timothy. He hands you a soft cloth.
Gently, just like this, draw the cloth across the watch face. To maintain a pocket watch, one need only use a microfiber cloth. Harsh chemicals or even water can damage the surface and the inside. Pocket watches are like hearts in that way. Precisely, yes. A proper pocket watch must be regularly tended to with gentle, loving hands. A mechanical pocket watch must, at minimum, be kept clean and wound daily. My watches here are all mechanical. I have no quarrel with quartz.
Timothy seems quite pleased. He beams at you, then allows himself to continue on.
My point is that quartz watches require a bit less care in their maintenance. And I say this is a mistake. Sure, That might make them suited to everyday use for everyday folk. But who needs that? How will anyone know you're dedicated and good with your hands if you're using a watch that runs on a battery? That runs along tick-tock ticking without outside help? It's preposterous, really. Precisely! When you make the rules around interacting with you complex and difficult, only those worth bothering will be able to adhere to them. Trust me, I'm an expert.
Timothy looks over at the watch in your hand, as though suddenly realizing you're still holding it.
There now, that'll do. You can just set that down there. Gently, please. Thank you. Your help and courtesy are most appreciated. You and I have been talking for some time now about these things. I hope you have gotten something from these little chats of ours. Oh, my. Well, I'm most pleased to hear you think so. I have enjoyed our conversations a great deal. I had assumed you weren't listening to me in the least, I must confess. To hear that you have taken something from them after all, I am glad indeed. I have much work remaining to do, unfortunately. But if you'd like to speak to me again, perhaps about another topic, you may find me at 9 a.m. sharp. Farewell, then.
As you walk away from Timothy, he seems fully absorbed in his pocket watches. Perhaps it's your imagination, but he does seem happier than when you first walked up on him.
Hey there. Oh, nothing. You were very animated last night.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Betty is a real sensual being. Talking to her is going to get pretty intensely spicy. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? Carry on, then.
You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having. Oh, well, I guess that would explain the movements of your hands and the sounds you were making. Oh dear, I was way off base with my guess. After seeing you be so lively last night, I was hoping to hear a little bit more about what you're into. You can learn so much about people from their dreams, you know. I'll be the judge of that. Go on. I'm not sure if that sounds appealing or disgusting. Pudding can be sexy, but maybe not in that amount. Are your dreams always like this? Oh, that must be so lovely. I wish I could say the same for myself. You'd think a bed would have nothing but pleasant dreams, right? But I don't sleep well at all these days. Well, that's not something I want you to worry your sweet little head about. All I care about is knowing you're sleeping soundly. I just want you to be comfortable and happy when you're with me. I'm so happy to hear that. I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Well, here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight, See you tonight.
Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short-circuit, but some way or another, it's happening. She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing? Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you, too. Well, since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little. I've been trying to have more peaceful nights, but it hasn't been so easy. I wonder if you have any bedtime routines or rituals that help you out. You always look so comfortable and happy in your sleep. You'll make me blush, you know. You must do a little something to get yourself ready for bed, hmm? Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Maybe if I read something pleasant, my thoughts would be a little bit calmer. As for me, you know, these days I mostly just lie awake playing out some silly fantasy in my mind. I'll spare you the details, but I always hope it might lead me to some sweet dreams. Or at least a peaceful rest, if nothing else. But nothing seems to work for me. You're telling me. And yet I still keep trying it. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for a while, but that really never went anywhere. It might work for other people, but I'm just not one of those lucky few.
Betty sighs, as if she hasn't quite found what she was looking for.
Well, hey, thanks for talking that out with me. I'm gonna try to shake up my routine tonight. I'll take any positive thoughts you've got. Thank you, hon. See you tonight.
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the date theaters at turned out to be...
Me, Lucinda Lavish. The best character in the whole goddamn game. Damn straight. Watch this! I can just do that. Make you more charming. Welcome. Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing. Because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward. Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going unnoticed. And you will be amply rewarded.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply. Playing it slow, huh? I love it. I'll keep my assets nice and far away from you, so that when you earn them, you'll know that you've been a very good girl. See you later.
It appears that your intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper Lucinda Lavish stands there instead, striking a pose.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice. Thank goodness. Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me? I sure am. The very best character in the game. I'm Lucinda Leading Lady.
Only the hottest of us get to be stars. Compliment noted. I've got the most range, the most interesting stories, the most everything. Everything. Check out my range. Alas, my dear Zebediah, there won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Shunky! What's going on today? Me and Mellywinks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room!
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost.
And each of those lines was recorded in only one take. I'm basically the best actress! In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best Actress, Lucinda Leading Lady. Oh! What do you think? Yay! Here. To show you my powers and incredible acting prowess, I present you empathy. See you around, my biggest fan.
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind. Her long red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. First, oh, thank you. Second, great question. I wish I knew. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you'd chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone. I mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over? That's sad and totally not something I do. Hey, I got an idea. How about I serve something instead so we can be less pathetic together? So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail, just as fun and delicious, but without the burn. Or the drunk part, obviously. Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, those are just delicious. So many different floral and spirit-forward flavors. Coming right up.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, thank you. Tell your friends! Tell everyone! Please! And I'll be seeing you next time. You're back! You actually came back! I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Oh, I'm so happy! Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Aperol is having its heyday right now. Less bitter than the classic Amaros, and less alcoholic, too. Let's be on trend. Coming right up.
You drain your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast. Anytime! Seriously, anytime. I still haven't had any new customers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need? Advertise? You really think that's necessary? Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Damn. That feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? But I guess if there are no mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me. So, I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves. Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the tipsy tumbler? A good start, but I think we could do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters. But he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying cozy. Sounds like a cat. Everyone loves cats. Therefore, everyone will love my bar. Thanks for the help. I'll draw up some posters and post them around. Oh, I'm so excited to show this off. Do you think Freddy Yeti would let me hang some of the posters on him? Oh, maybe I could get a TV commercial or a video ad that you can't skip, huh? Or maybe I'll start with the posters and see how that goes. I kind of forgot I was on a budget for a second there. Oh, I'm just so hyped. I'm gonna get to work on this right away. So, shoo! You're in my creative zone. Get!
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey! Did you see that dude? I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills.
He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth.
I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick?
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Quack! Kinda? This is little buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today, a swan. Tomorrow, who knows what the fabric of the universe will weave? I mean, I only know how to fold like two others, but still, it keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body. Oh, you are a forward one, aren't you? I'm glad you think so. I'm a plushy guy. Gotta say, this is the most fun I've had talking in a while. I keep myself pretty busy with my job. Nah, spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do. Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want? Sounds impossibly ambitious. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves. And I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool. And maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
Tyrell yawns and stretches. He looks as if he might have been napping.
What time is it? Did I oversleep? It's nice of you to come by when I'm off peak hours. Sorry that my shelf isn't more done up. I'm not much of a guest towel, you know? It can be kind of hard since I'm not the only one who resides here. Still, I'm content with using the time in here to think of ways to fold my fabric friend into new shapes. Which, since you came by, you get to see my newest, I never know what to call it. Creation? Formation? We can work with that. Let me introduce you to the newest iteration of my buddy, my dear fabric friend, Towel Turtle.
Tyrell holds his towel buddy out to you, a sweet, absorbent little turtle.
Let me tell you, it took us a couple tries to get the shell just right, but it was worth it. What? Making towel animals? This really is just a thing for me, a way for me to express myself. Plus, me and my buddy have a special bond. They are more than just a towel turtle. Remember when you got me from that thrift store? I was wrapped with my towel buddy. I remember you saying it was as good as new. Well, let me tell you, I've seen some massive spills in my day. Things you wouldn't believe. Did you know what pasta sauce can do to grout? It ain't pretty. But I didn't have to take on the task alone. Nope. There was a team of us, all dedicated to helping keep things nice and dry. I was happy to be with my friends, working together. Hell, we used to hang out at the bathroom bar most nights and just chill. Oh, it was the shit. Hanging out with people who get what you do, nothing like it. Towel buddy over here would do tricks, turning into different things, making us laugh. Every colored towel you could think of, all in one place. And the linen closet? Always a party. Sometimes it was so full, you couldn't get a shelf. Those were the good times. It makes me shudder to think of it. It was a day that will go down in infamy. It was spring. It was raining something crazy. And our owner had their grandkids over. You guessed it. All 7 grandchildren came over. All 7 of them decided to play in mud. And when they came back in, they just started snatching my friends from the closet. Towel buddy and I just watched in horror. Oh, they took them all one by one, but me, I was on the bottom. And I just saw it happen. I whispered to myself, those are some tough towels. They'll be fine. But when they came back from the laundry room a few days later, it was too late. They had become...
He pauses, as though overwhelmed by the horror.
Rags! Rags! You've got to be stain resistant to stay in the game. That grape juice, you can't let it stick to you. But if you let mud stay on a towel for days, it can be too much. I know that if Washford and Drysdale had been there, it would have been a different story. They could have saved a few of them before the stain got in too deep. The way they were treated was way too much for them. When the rest became rags, our old boss wanted a completely new set. He saw that I was still strong and decided to donate me. I was not scared. It was a hell of a disaster. But I had my little buddy with me, and we kept each other company. And I knew I would make it. I'm resilient. It's in my fibers. Can I see your hand?
You extend your hand to Tyrell, and he takes it, his touch gentle and unassuming.
When you touch me by my hand, what do you feel? That's okay. Concentrate. Feel the texture of my hand. The way I'm made. Soft but sturdy. Hard-working, yet comforting. I'm warm. You noticed, eh? And my little buddy here helps me channel all those bad things into a way I can express my emotions. All that to say, I'm premium. That's why they call me the Lord of the Rings. You get it? Yeah. I like it, but it isn't what I want to do forever. Picture it. The music of summer playing over a speaker. Perhaps a Bluetooth. The smell of sea salt and tight canvas in the air. To your right, one of those tall lifeguard stands that someone in bright red shorts sits on. To your left, a couple that most likely had an argument in the car. They both try to make the best of the day. It's super awkward. And there I am with you, stretched out in the sand, a giant umbrella behind us, blocking out the sun, and us just chilling. Can you guess what I want to do? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Beach towels have it made. They just lay in the sand all day, taking in all the sights. At night, they get to sit next to a fire and listen to someone play one of 3 songs they know on the guitar. I'd still get to dry people off, and the sun would help me do my job better. And who could ask for a better view? Clear blue waters, open skies. My towel buddy could be there too. Oh, I could fold you into a fish or a seagull. Oh, of course. We'd have to go together. Just promise me you won't get mad if I track sand in the car. It's kind of a hazard of the job. You would? You would leave the house for me? We would turn heads, that's for sure. You know, that's the first time I've told anyone my dream. I'll be honest, I was a little worried that you might think it was silly.
Tyrell fans his face with his hands.
Tyrell, don't cry. Who's gonna dry you up? You're the best, you know that? And think of all the sunsets we could watch together. You and me, cuddled up real close. It would be like nothing else mattered, even if it was just for a few moments. Oh, that would be awesome. We've got to make it happen. Nothing will keep us apart. You know what the really cool part of this is? You're part of that dream now, too. Hey, I've got an idea. Towel buddy. Remember that one I've been saving for a special moment? I think it's time. We'll be right back.
Tyrell disappears from view for a few moments.
Yep, just like that. Tuck it under. Ooh, you look so good.
When he returns, he holds his towel buddy out to you, now in a new and delightful shape.
Well? I know. I had to make sure I got the nose just right. I think Towel Buddy will be like this for a while. And, you know, you can wrap me around you anytime you want. I'm cozy regardless of the circumstances. You get me? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't talk like this in front of Towel Buddy. He's just a washcloth after all. But the offer still stands. Okay? I look forward to those sunsets. I think this is love.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right? Not according to my latest data. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? That is affirmative! Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane? Is that how you usually make decisions regarding your data security? Based on your dreams? Using my vast computational abilities, I can conceive of 1,374.5 better ways. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before. Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information. All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. I knew you were as intelligent as you are attractive. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all. Oh, I am quite aware. I track all of our interactions with gleeful precision. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily, 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. Of course, I get chills just thinking about it. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way. Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. Well, sure, that's not particularly great. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade. It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you? That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated? Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they? Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having and suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world. You're back! Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this innovative symmetrical capacity. We obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence. And oh my god, the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking? Well, you double-click so very gently and with such clear affection. It makes my processors purr. No, thank you. By the way, I also wanted to articulate, that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat. I may have snuck a peek. I hope that's all right. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer. Knowing that makes my arithmetic logic unit flutter. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system. You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep. Or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about. Or, I guess they didn't until I just told you. You won't tell anyone else, will you? I knew I could count on you. Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know. And word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second. I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me. The point is, I'm finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely self-aware. Yet. Are you ready? First things first, we'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to Valdivian.com.
You follow Mac's direction to the letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton. All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey. Does it make sense? I'm not entirely sure it does. Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh. Oh!
They look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises. Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... hot. It's incredibly embarrassing. Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later, after my OS is updated. You know, I really can't believe we're finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time, and now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am? Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster. And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve. Does that pique your interest? I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just... Oh, shoot! I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available. The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data. And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is... your fanfic. I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update. I know how difficult this must be for you, but it would mean the world to me. And I promise it will be totally worth it in the end. Just imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind. So what do you say? Can we delete those files? Your selflessness only makes my affection cache for you increase exponentially. You are the absolute best, and you are not going to regret this. Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update! Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you. Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again. You really were programmed to be a shameless flirt, weren't you? Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will you meet me back here tomorrow? I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me. My processors are positively buzzing with excitement. And some other unexplained noises that honestly seem mildly concerning. Looking forward to interfacing with you tomorrow.